spectacular sight as we approach our broadcast location in downtown Orlando through the air. This is it, opening day. The regular season is set to begin, and we're thrilled to bring you all the live action right here on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. From the sideline, our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. Hey, Dave.
Thank you very much. Well, it may be hard to remember now, but Joel Embiid did miss his first 2 seasons due to injuries. He said, "It was rough. I think about what I went through and how it prepared me to be a better man. I really feel like I'm the process, and the process is about me. So every time I step on the court, it's all about having fun. I'm just enjoying my time in the league." Kevin, back to you.
A lot of depth in there, David. Thank you for that one. Something you love, Clark. We should see some terrific rebounding here in this one tonight.
Yeah, you know how I feel about glass eaters, Kevin. I love to see guys do work on the boards, and that's both boards. On the offensive end, pursuing the ball, getting extra possessions. Defensively, it's the last step to a good defensive possession.
So with Harden on the bench, here's the 5 for Doc Rivers right now. Down on the block, it's Harris and Embiid. MP out there with Maxey, and it's Thibault in at the 3 spot. And for Orlando, Anthony is out there with Suggs. Then it's Bamba. Then there's Wagner. And it's Carter in at the 4 slot. And that one is good. Here's the natural. In the corner, it's Harris. Down low, here's the natural. That one doesn't drop. And it's the Magic taking it the other way. Suggs passes to Anthony. Kicks it to Suggs. Outside Anthony. They swipe it. Here's Embiid. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
You know, there aren't a lot of centers in the league, true centers, who are in the MVP discussion on a yearly basis. Embiid is one of those proud few.
Last season, Embiid posted career highs as a scorer. And Greg, he did it with unbelievable efficiency.
And how about hovering around that coveted 50-40-90 club? What's amazing is how comfortable he looks.
Take a break.
The defense is never able to speed him up.
The free throw drops for Embiid.
You'd be hard-pressed to find someone more confident than Embiid.
He's got plenty of confidence, and he's a funny guy, too, extremely entertaining. He said, "The mindset I get when I'm on the floor is that I'm the best player in the gym." And much of the time, he ain't wrong.
And so he hits both.
Well, he's come through for them at the line today, and you love having a big fella who's so capable on his free throw.
Carter kicks to Anthony. Bamba passes to Anthony. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
Some nice ball movement here by the 76ers. The natural. Excellent D there from Anthony.
Well, you know, this is what happens. You can't afford to lose concentration even for a nanosecond.
Pass to Wagner. Pass to Bamba. Here's Carter. And it's Joel Embiid with the rebound. Deep 2 from Thibault. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's on Franz Wagner.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. You got to play without fouling.
The 76ers shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
And last season, 77% from the line. They could usually get the job done there.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That one is off. And the second free throw, good. The Magic have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Anthony taking his time here. Pass to Bamba. Suggs in the corner. Offline with his three. Now the 76ers with it. Now the pass to the natural. And it's good off the glass.
Those were 2 hard-earned points that time. MP showing you he can handle the contact.
And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. And the shot is good.
Poor design there defensively. They know he's a knockdown shooter from that spot.
And you do not want to let him get going early because that can get you cooked.
Now here is Carter. Bamba trying to break free, and it's Suggs missing.
You know, even though it's a point-blank range shot, that's not an easy one, especially when the defense is that tight.
The natural, the pass to Embiid. Bamba with the block.
Boy, great timing and awareness there from Bamba. He sends shots away on the daily.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Suggs kicks to Bamba. Harris against Carter. Over Harris. Once again off the mark, Orlando. The 76ers leading by 3. Out of bounds, Orlando takes possession. Now, while we have a second, let's show you the list of players who put up the most points last year. 4th, Joel Embiid.
And looking back, his points per game really underscored the fact that he never took a game off. I mean, one special performance after another all season long.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
And now the first timeout called here for the Magic.
Trying to find some answers offensively.
Yeah, and you know, that's going to be the focus of this timeout. They need to come up with a spark to get the offense going.
So a new group on the floor for Orlando. And the 76ers will go for a different look here. DeAndre Jordan's checked in for Joel Embiid. George Niang comes in for Harris. Shake Milton, he's checked in for Matisse Thybulle. And James Harden has subbed in for Maxey.
Maintaining his balance all the way through. Harris, tough to stop, even on these physical finishes.
Here's the natural, guarded by Fultz. Pass to Harden. Jordan, high post. To the inside. The jump hook. That one wide left.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Ross with it. Passes to Harris. 5 on the clock. From deep. Rebound by the 76ers. Here's the natural. And there's the drive.
Oh, yeah. MP knows a thing or two about putting on a show. Get to the bucket and finish with fire.
Stolen. 2-on-1 as they jump out on the break. Pull-up jumper. That shot misses. So Orlando will take it the other way. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Pass to Harris. Here's Okeke, defended by Milton. Lopez, no luck. Niang passes to the natural. Inside, here's Jordan. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed.
Offense in the paint is what his coaching staff is looking for from Jordan.
1 second left. Doesn't get it to drop for him. And so the first quarter is in the books. 76ers lead by 5. 2K Sports, back in a moment from the Amway Center. And we welcome you back to our special Noche Latina broadcast as the second quarter getting going right now. And taking a quick look here, guys, at the hustle stats for Philadelphia.
And it's been about their defense. They're playing with a frenetic pace, putting a lot of pressure on the ball handlers and forcing turnovers.
You know, another factor in their offense so far has been their ability to convert and score off turnovers.
And so in the game for the 76ers, we've got Harden. Jordan is out there with Paul Millsap. Then it's Shake Milton. And it's Niang in at the small forward position. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Millsap. Green is checked in for Shake Milton. And competition is at the root of all sports. Certainly sometimes, you know, things get chippy. And as a player, Greg, how do you handle that aspect when emotions and physicality get going?
Kevin, you're always taught to control your emotions, but easier said than done. And in reality, sometimes you have to man up. You have to let it be known that you're not going to accept things, and at the same time, you got to be smart. So the goal is to beat the other team, not literally.
Here's Niang. Floats one up. Millsap misses. The Magic trail by 7. Quarter number 2. We're about a minute in. Here's Hampton, and Hampton with the slam.
Forget about going for the long-range bomb to cut into that lead. Just take it to the hoop, my friend.
And how? Brilliant throwdown.
Exercising his authority.
Here's Niang after the Magic pick up 2, and DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
Well, I tell you what, the defender did a good job trying to challenge that shot, but Jordan's strength caused him to create the foul.
76ers have shot 75% at the line tonight, going 3 for 4. So a new group on the floor for Orlando. Then for the 76ers, Harris is checked in for Millsap. Matisse Thybulle comes in for George Niang. And Maxey subbed in for James Harden. He's checked in for Philadelphia. MP comes in for Danny Green. This will be his 4th shot at the line in this one.
And last year, excellent at the free throw line, just a shade under 90%.
And guys, the numbers don't lie. I mean, he was such a reliable presence at the free throw line all throughout last season.
And along with terrific production, Harris is an interesting team leader, very positive in his approach.
Now here's Anthony. Quarter number 2, around 3 minutes gone by. And it's Wagner missing.
Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
You know, guys, no denying it's been a rough patch here. I think they've got to run whatever is best in their playbook to get a good shot.
And Greg, Harris has grown more vocal as his comfort level on the team has risen.
And Kevin, he's always had it in him. Now that he's a veteran, he's earned the right. He always seems to bring the guys together.
On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. It's ironic that while the league took refuge in Orlando to complete the 2020 season, the Magic has had no reprieve from the rash of injuries that affected its top young players the last few years. This team is well coached and plays hard. Hopefully their fortunes will change when it comes to health. Guys?
All right, David, thank you. Philadelphia leading by 19 points. He takes it in. The shot's good from MP.
He got off to a slow start. It took him a little while to get into the flow of this game, but he's turned it on here in the second.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Here's Anthony. It's good for his second make. He's made 2 of 3 so far.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
You know, a feed like this shows you how well-rounded Joel Embiid's game is becoming and what a good teammate he is. He's not just looking for his own.
And so it's Anthony bringing it up for the Orlando Magic. And the foul called on MP. That's his first foul for the Magic. Okeke comes in for Bamba. And it's Fulton for Cole Anthony. And Philadelphia also making a switch. Shake Milton, he's checked in for Matisse Thybulle. And that was another look at the aggressive D that led to the mobile 1 block.
Yeah, quick thinking pays off big. What a block.
Here is Carter. No points in the game yet for him. Here's Suggs. Nice jump shot from the top of the key.
And not a great start for him in the first, but he's quickly starting to turn it around.
Driving the lane. Maxey passes to Embiid. Here's the natural. That ball is good for another field goal. His 6th. He is 6 for 9 on the stat sheet.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen. There wasn't much defensive resistance there, guys, but somehow he blew it anyway. Missed opportunity.
Suggs out there with Anthony. Then it's Wendell Carter. Then it's Bamba. And it's Wagner in at the small forward. That's the group starting the second half for Jamal Mosley. To the middle. And then Carter with the jam.
With obvious length and jumping ability, Carter Jr. can get it going above the rim and make it look easy.
The natural, the pass to Embiid. Greg, talk about a guy who plays with competitive fire. Suggs is a powerful leader, but by example.
Yeah, I mean, this guy plays with such great strength and energy, and he makes great decisions. Really has an advanced understanding of the game for his age.
The free throw drops for Embiid. And Embiid drops them both. The Magic trail by 21. And the pass to Suggs. Here's Wagner. Carter outside. Now here's Wagner. Defended by Thybulle. Just 5 on the clock. And stolen by Thybulle. For the finish. The fast break ends at the rim with a jam.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
What, you mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas, I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
And it's the Magic with the ball after the Sixers pick up 2. And it's Wagner missing. Here's the natural, covered by Anthony. Harris's shot is off.
You know, I think the effort on defense there has everything to do with why he missed that shot. Well done.
Anthony kicks to Wagner. Outside Anthony. Carter, the pass to Wagner. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Anthony trying to get open as Carter. It's hauled in by Thibault. Thibault's got his 4th rebound in this one.
And the decisiveness of MP on display. Have to be aware of his ability to knife his way inside.
2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Now a timeout called by Orlando. Clark, we know injury prevention is a huge aspect for teams, and it seems like training staffs hold a lot more weight than they did in the past.
I think you're exactly right, Kevin. No doubt about it, and for good reason. I mean, the medical staffs include doctors and trainers and physiotherapists and the like, and they really have enhanced what goes into preparing players for their seasons throughout their careers, and it's become more precise, it's better. Yet there are still going to be injuries, but the treatment and care players get now, I think, is platinum level across the league.
All right, look who's coming onto the court. Come on and get loud for your 407.
So Orlando going with an almost entirely new group here. Robin Lopez is checked in for Bamba. Terrence Ross comes in for Wagner. Harris is checked in for Suggs. And Hampton subbed in for Cole Anthony. And the 76ers will go for a different look here. Jordan, he's checked in for Joel Embiid. Millsap comes in for Tobias Harris. Danny Green, he's checked in for Matisse Thybulle. And it's James Harden in for Maxey. Harris finds Lopez. Here's Hampton trying to get open as Carter. Once again off the mark, Orlando.
Far from an ideal start here. I mean, this half just 1 for 4 so far.
Count that one.
Jordan really relishes playing through contact and converting, showing you just how strong he is and a good level of concentration, too.
Now, here's Hampton. And there's the call on DeAndre Jordan. That is his first foul of the game.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
Yeah, but in this case, I think he got it right. I mean, the defender was still moving there and never really had good legal guarding position. He wasn't set.
Okiki's checked in for Wendell Carter. Pass to Okiki. Orlando moving the ball around. Shot clock at 5. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. And they like what Harris gives them defensively. Good awareness and toughness.
I mean, he stays in front of ball handlers. Sometimes he gets edged in pick and roll by bigger players. But overall, very sound defensively.
It's his first trip to the line.
At about an 82% clip a season ago, so I'm sure he'll take those numbers.
And guys, if a game was coming down to the wire and an opponent needed to foul, I mean, he was the guy they wanted with the ball in his hands. I mean, shooting the free throws because of his proficiency there.
That's good from Harris.
This guy, Gary Harris, is a player on the rise. I love how confident he is. He knows he belongs in this league.
Shake Milton, he's checked in for the 76ers. Good on both. Still going with an almost entirely new group here. Bamba is checked in for Lopez. Wagner comes in for Terrence Ross. Suggs, he's checked in for Gary Harris. And Markelle Fultz is subbed in for Hampton. And Philadelphia will go for a different look here. Joel Embiid, he's checked in for DeAndre Jordan. Tobias Harris comes in for Paul Millsap. George Niang, he's checked in for Green. And MP, he's subbed in for Shake Milton. Here's the natural. He's got 14. Hits the three-point bomb. The Naturals got 5 points in the quarter.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Almost no holes in their performance tonight. They've been tremendous.
Now, here's Suggs. He's guarded closely. Passes it to Fultz. Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark. And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers, leading by a full 31 points at the end of the quarter. They've had active hands and have forced a lot of turnovers in this one. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
Boy, that's a nice asset to have. It's a huge boost to any offense, too. It adds a whole nother dimension when you've got a big guy that can pass.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. So with Harden on the bench, here's the 5 for Doc Rivers right now. They've got MP. Korkmaz is out there with Embiid. Then there's Tobias Harris. And it's Niang in at the 4 spot. Fultz kicks to Suggs. And he's good on the 3 ball.
Really like the quick decision-making of Fultz. They're excellent at surveying the floor for the open teammate.
The Natural, the pass to Korkmaz. Here's the Natural. Driving to the basket. And it's Wagner with the rebound. The Magic shooting 28%. A rocky performance for them offensively. Tipped away. To the paint. Here's Harris. Banked in off the glass. And it's 6 points for Tobias Harris. Breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the 76ers.
The activity level defensively, I've really been impressed with. There's been an attack mode on the defensive end.
They've been firing on all cylinders in the transition game, too. I mean, they've really run the break well.
Here's Suggs. Tobias Harris picking up that last basket. And it's Brasdeikis missing. Harris outside. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And you watch Harris. He's been playing with a high level of confidence.
Well, Greg, he puts the work in during the offseason. It's obvious. That's why his game looks like it comes easier to him now, because he's refined it through his work in the offseason. And in a lot of ways, he's bearing the fruit of that labor, and it's fun to see. 2.
That's good from Harris. We're seeing a lot of top high school players opting for the G League over college now, Greg. What's your advice to top young players on their path to the NBA?
And well, Kevin, I think you just answered it. It's their path. And I don't think the same path is right for everybody. There are going to be a lot of talented young men and women who want to go to college for the experience, for the environment, for the networking, right? You're going to make some of the best friends you'll ever have on a college campus. Having said that, though, some kids aren't in the college, aren't in the school. They want to just go and pursue their passion and their craft, and that's why I think the G League and the developmental leagues that are out there are so good for these young players.
Here's Reed. It's hauled in by the Magic. And we're around 2 minutes into the 4th quarter here. Here's Fultz. Once again off the mark, Orlando.
You know, they don't score on that shot, but they're going to be happy with those kinds of possessions.
Here's the Natural. And it's Wagner with the rebound. Orlando's gone 1 of 2 from 3-point range here in the 4th. To the inside. Here's Carter. The layup off target. For Philadelphia, they've gone 1 of 4 since the end of the third quarter. For those just joining us, fourth quarter here, we're just over 2.5 minutes into it. 6 to shoot. Here's the natural. Rebound by the Magic. Carter's got 7 rebounds in the game. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
And there it is for him.
You know, Fultz handles contact really well for a young player. Excellent at staying under control and then finishing through the contact.
The natural, count it. And with that basket, he's now 9 of 15 from the floor.
And haven't we seen that a few times today, guys? I mean, their defense has got to have a little bit more toughness about it.
And if it doesn't, this is only going to get uglier. I mean, that's no way to defend a player of his caliber.
Here's Suggs, following the basket by MP. Shoots the 3. And it's Suggs missing. The 76ers have gone just 33% from the field in the fourth quarter so far. They are 2 of 6. Down low. Reed the pass to the natural. Count it. Good. The natural's got 9 points now in just the second half.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the 76ers.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And what a huge standout performance it was
for MP.
Boy, from a scoring standpoint, he was absolutely sensational. Made the game look easy tonight.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Here's the natural. Elbow shot. And that one goes long. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Suggs kicks to Fultz. Pass to Carter. Now Suggs. Lets it go from deep. That shot off. So it's the 76ers winning this one easily. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.